Welcome back to mommyisache, and today is the 7th day. And the 7th day we rest, truly. We're going to make a super easy recipe. And I'm going to give you 3 options. One is going to be fried rice. The other one's going to be arroz con frijoles. And the rice recipe is going to be linked. It's already an old recipe of mine that it's super popular. Everybody loves it. And you're just throwing the beans. And the other one's just going to be like super easy. Just warming up stuff. So now I wanted to talk to you, and I'm going to link down the recipe right away. So if you want to skip my talk, it's okay. I want to talk to you. Don't worry, I'm not breaking up with you. Maybe. I got to keep you on your toes, right? Yeah, keep people on their toes. Want motivation to do things like getting healthier. Maybe for me, I know it's kind of shallow, whatever, but vanity works for me because working out, like I had like a contract with myself. Like after I had my son, I was just like not happy with my body. So I just made a contract, dude, whatever it took. If I got to, I used to kickbox. I got to class. Even if the freaking Pope, God himself texted me, I wasn't going to respond. That hour and a half that I worked out like 4 times a week was like sacred for me. First, you have to help yourself before you help others. I know a lot of moms here don't do that because you know what? We always think of the children. We think of other people, our husbands, significant others, whomever. But think of yourself, you know? If you can't help yourself, you cannot help others. So vanity, it's okay to be vain. It's okay to have those things. Like maybe you want shinier hair, longer hair. You know, these things work, or shinier skin and not break out. You know, I don't eat dairy. I do bake once a week. I bake once a week, and I bake like good stuff for the kids to have. I bake on Sunday, and I make like things so they can have throughout the week. It's okay to have, but it's all about balance, you know? Like maybe you want to do vegan, do 3 times a week. Now you have the tools, okay? I really want to empower you with those tools that you can have for the rest of your life. And, if you need help each other in the comments. Ask me. I respond to most of my comments. Sometimes I miss them. It's okay. But we're all here together. Let's do this. We can do this. Remember the baguette we got? That should have been 2 breakfasts. So toast it up. Add some avocado. Everything but the bagel. You're good for 2 days. And then now we had the burritos for 2 days. And then we had the oatmeal for 3 days. So that should equal 7. So we had breakfasts for 7 days, and we used every ingredient we had for the rest of the dinner. So I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, we did it. I'm gonna keep editing so you can see it. Meatballs we bought. So we're gonna take some marinara sauce and the rest, because the other one went into the pasta. It's just half, and then warm these guys up. I'm just gonna do a few. 2 options. You can cook a little bit of pasta, or you can add it to your little bread that we bought, the ciabatta. Joe's only carries ciabatta, but I live around 2 great Italian bakeries, also great Mexican bakeries. So you can do bolillos, or you can do the Italian bread, which is great. Close to me, there's like this Argentinian baker. He makes these rolls, Argentinian rolls. Oh my god, I love them. And you can fill them up with those too. They're used all over town. They use that bakery, so it's amazing. A little bit of nutritional yeast for cheesiness, and serve on your ciabatta. I'm gonna add a little bit more basil on top. That looks pretty. And there you go. Easy, right? Chop half a pepper, half an onion, 4 cloves of garlic, and 3 carrots. Minus the sticker. Washed rice. I'm gonna add 3 3/4 cup of water, and I'm gonna list all the ingredients on my description box and my measurements so you are not lost. Okay, bring your water to a boil, and when you form a boil, you want to make sure you got bubbles all throughout, even including in the middle. If you don't have bubbles in the middle, your rice not gonna cook all the way through. And make sure all your kernels are together, because if the rice is not together, it dies. It's an old wise tale. So once we're in a boil, we're gonna turn down the heat, and we're gonna cover it, and do not touch it for any reason whatsoever for 15 to 20 minutes, okay? Boiling, but we're not there yet because we haven't formed any bubbles in the middle. You wanna wait, okay? Just a little bit longer. Okay, we're there. So I'm just gonna cover it, and I'm gonna turn down the heat. See? She's loud. So I'm gonna use half my tofu, just half. Remember, I'm gonna use the other half for another recipe. Of course, drain it and crumble it up, okay? 2 tablespoons of oil. Carrots, just make carrots because they're a little bit denser and they take longer to cook, okay? Don't touch the oil. Don't do what I did. It's okay, I don't get burned. Make sure you stir them. Out our tofu as much as we can. We want to squeeze all that water out by frying it, okay? Pepper because we will roast your vegetables and start to sauteing the whole thing, okay? That looks delicious. Okay, remember my frozen edamame and corn? We're gonna add 3/4 of that. So we're gonna leave this much, okay? I'm gonna use that for another recipe. Make sure you leave it, don't use it all. We're economizing. We're doing our best to stretch every little thing we buy. And of course, make it taste different because who wants the same old meal every day? I cannot. I can never do, whatchamacallit, those meal preps. Oh no. I gotta do something different. You know? You gotta make it interesting. Look at all those veggies. Doesn't that just look beautiful? And that's just gonna feed your skin, your organs, everything. You wanna make food that feeds your soul, you know? Okay, let's add our rice. I know I made a ton. If you have a wok, I do have a wok, I just don't wanna get it out. And it's easier for you to see if I'm cooking like this rather than my wok, and I haven't used it forever, so I think I need to re-season it. You're gonna love this recipe. Oh my goodness, look at this. So I know I didn't buy soy because I didn't buy any condiments other than my spices. If you have soy sauce, you can add it right now, or you can just add a little bit, just salt and pepper, okay? Oh my goodness, this is so good. You know what? You can even have it for breakfast. One time we went wine tasting with our friends, with my girlfriends, and we stayed in a house and we had no food, and I found some rice in the cabinet. So I made it the night before, and my friend made the fried rice in the morning, and we found a can of Spam. We added the Spam too. It was so good. Yeah, so you can always make things out of nothing. So you just gotta have a good imagination. Oh, I think I turned down my stove. I like to hear it sizzle like I'm cooking, you know? And look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? It's gonna be delicious. So I'm gonna add my salt and my pepper. You obviously can add soy sauce, okay? And if you don't want to buy a whole can, just ask. Do you ever keep those extra packages when you go out? Yeah, add one of those. You get. Ooh, we have a lot of extra rice. You know what? Let's just do 1 cup of rice. Oh, 1.5. Yeah. Because look, because we had so much vegetables, I didn't think it was going to yield this much. So do 1.5 cups instead of 2. Okay? I'm obviously going to use that with something else. Don't worry. I don't waste stuff. Look at that. It looks so beautiful. I have left a can of beans and tomato paste, half a pepper, and half an onion. Make some arroz con frijoles and add these to the rice. So I'm going to link the recipe because it's an old recipe of mine. People really love it. So you just use, just make 1 cup. So add whatever's left in the can. Half an onion, half a pepper. Serve it with the side of beans and add the vegetables. So it's going to be a little great side dish for lunch or whatever if you're hungry. So there's options. So I would like to take a moment and thank you guys so very, very much for being part of this and for supporting me always throughout the years. Maybe I made you guys laugh, cried, whatever. Maybe you make my rosca de reyes once a year. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your support. I always, always, always appreciate your support. Love you guys very much. Stick with it. Take care. From heart to yours. Bye.